As a quick recap for this project, we're looking at the sculptures of the artist Hans Arp, and we're also looking at plastic pollution in our oceans. While those things may seem unrelated, we're going to mash them up together in this really cool sculpture project. So to make the base of our sculpture, everybody will have a styrofoam block, a strip of wire, a knee-high, a Post-it, some markers, and glue. You guys will just have regular Elmer's glue, but this is all I had right now. So you are going to take your styrofoam block and your wire. You can bend it if it's not already bent like this. And you're going to take one end of the wire and you're going to stick it into your styrofoam. You're going to take the other end and stick it into your styrofoam too. Then you can start to bend your wire a little bit to create the form that you want. Don't worry about getting it too exact, because once we slide the knee-high over the top, we can fine-tune things. It's easiest if you try not to grab it and bend it like this, if you work little by little with your fingers. So this is what I have right now. This will work for putting our knee-high on, and then I can adjust it more if I want to. So the easiest way to start with this is to take your knee-high and to gather it all up so that your fingers are at the toe. And it's all gathered up on either side of your thumb. You can slowly stretch it over. Once you have your knee-high nice and tight over your wire, then you probably will have a lot of extra at the bottom. That you can just cut off. Then take your Post-it and write your name, first and last, and your teacher. Once you have your name and teacher on your Post-it, you're going to take some glue and put a little bit around the bottom. You don't need a whole lot. My glue doesn't seem to be working, so I'm just going to stick the Post-it right now. And that way everybody will know which sculpture belongs to who. Then once your name is on the bottom, you can start to fine tune your wire if you want to adjust how it looks. Remember, don't grab it and try to twist it like this, because that's just going to end up in a balled up mess. Work in small sections with your fingers to keep adjusting it. Once you have the basic sculpture form the way that you want it, then we're ready to put the base coat of paint on. We're just going to start with white just to get some nice coverage. This is only one coat of white. If we have time in class, you can wait for it to dry for a few minutes and add a second coat. Or if we don't have time, one coat should be just fine. This will help stiffen the knee-high to make it more sturdy for painting next time. and then we can add our color to it, and that way the nylon won't soak up quite as much of our colored paint. Once our base coat is dry, then we can start with our colors. I am going to limit you to cool colors, so blue, greens, purples, because our inspiration is the ocean. But other than that, you don't really have any limitations. You could do one solid color, you could do a gradation, you could do splatter paint, you could do a pattern. Really, it's just up to your imagination. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.